Hi everyone, please take note of the following disclaimer. Please note that this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your number one source for income-oriented investing where we don't ignore total returns. And today I just want to make a quick video. I know I keep saying that, but hopefully it's going to be quick. It's not going to be a 30-minute video here on just briefly what's going on in the market, because it's been pretty rough lately, and how this is my favorite market right now, where there is extreme fear, right? If you go to that CNN indicator here, you see that the indicator is all the way red. Extreme fear is driving the market. I'm filming this on the Friday on March 20th, by the way, and it's a pretty brutal day. You could see that everything is down across the board. There's volatility everywhere. Even gold has taken a bit of a tumble lately. You see latest gold price here on this website. 44.92. It was 52 or 5,300 not that long ago. Even Bitcoin, Bitcoin's staying relatively strong compared to other stuff. It's slightly under 70,000 now as I'm filming this. So it's been a pretty brutal month for pretty much all markets. S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, you've seen the last month. Even the TSX 60, the Canadian market, right? Well, obviously the drop in gold price is going to affect that. The only thing that's doing fairly well, and this is typically what happens during moments of uncertainty, especially uncertainty in war, especially near the Middle East, is oil prices tend to spike up. That's why you see like oil and gas stocks do well. So I just wanted to make a quick video and tell you how I'm feeling about this. And I'm actually pretty excited because, no, I'm not crazy. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but when you have experience, when you're a buy and hold, here's the key. This is why I love being a buy and hold PII income investor, where you don't need to sell anything compared to just a normie investor, which are just looking at the markets and the prices, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right, people that have to sell at one point when you see your account value go down, it could be very hard. But when my account value goes down, I get excited. Why is that? So here's a couple of reminders in case you're a bit newer to the PII game, to the income investing world. Why I really love being in this market and why I love being a PII investor during these times is because, during the bad times, is because I never have to sell anything. Let that sink in. This is so important. As a buy and hold PII income investor, you never have to sell anything. I pretty much only buy as much as I can every single month. So of course, some people are going to put in the comments and argue, well, you sold this and you did this. And I'm not talking about selling moves to rebalance a portfolio once in a while or because your convictions change. And I'm talking about never needing to sell anything to realize a profit, to actually make money, right? I'm making my gains with time through that cash flow, through that income every single month. So if you're a long-term buy and hold investor that never has to sell, and that just buys over time, aren't you excited because you're buying at cheaper prices? So this is why these markets excite me, because I'm only going to get cheaper shares. And you know that when you get cheaper shares, the yields are higher, right? So just a reminder, another reminder is to focus on what you can control, right? The stock market prices and the fear and the volatility and the wars abroad and the inflation numbers and all the crazy stuff in the news, that's something you cannot control. So focus on what you can control, right? On building your well-balanced portfolio, not panic selling, buying as much as you can during these times, right? Focus on what you can control and don't focus so much on the why, right? It's going to drive you crazy. Trust me. Why is the market down? Why is this down? Why is gold tanking? I thought it was supposed to be a store of value, right? Why is it tanking with everything else? Sometimes when there's this uncertainty or general fear, if you will, pretty much everything sells off, right? So before we continue, I'd like to take a quick moment just to thank sponsor of this video, good friend of the channel, Global X Canada. In case you didn't know, so like I said earlier, the only thing that's really kind of going up is oil prices. So in case you want to add some of this exposure in your portfolio and you're an income investor like myself, you could take a look at ENCL, the Global X Enhanced Canadian Oil and Gas Equity Covered Call ETF. So you have some big cap oil and gas stocks, so oil producers, and also some pipelines in here, which I kind of like as well. We give you some balance within the energy sector in Canada. And obviously it's been doing well because oil prices, this ETF kind of follows oil prices, if you will. It impacts it. And you can see that in the last 6 months, especially in the last in the last month or so, it's been going up. So just make sure to consider ENCL for your portfolio if ever you want some energy exposure, which typically does well when there's uncertainty, especially in the Middle East where oil prices are impacted. And in case you didn't know, I recently did a AMA, so an ask me anything. I think that's what it stands for. Yeah, with JC, who is a covered call portfolio manager at Global X. We talk about their covered calls, so I highly recommend you check it out in case you missed it. We had some really nice conversations there. So thanks again to Global X for being a good friend of the channel. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, when there's a lot of fear, when there's a lot of uncertainty, everyone all of a sudden, everyone loves Warren Buffett, but then they forget what his most famous line, right? Where you got to be greedy when there's fear, when people are fearful. Well, you have it right here, extreme fear. So now's a great time to keep buying those cheap shares, whatever it is. So I'm obviously, you guys know that I'm a buy and hold long-term investor. I typically buy every single month. So I cannot wait for the next dividends to come in, because I'm just going to load up, of course, and just keep buying, never sell anything. So very important, everyone. If you're a bit of a newer investor, this could happen, and it might lead you down to a spiral of wasting time and energy watching the news and giving into the fear and trying to figure out why. Forget about the why. Trust me, after 6+ years of experience doing this, the why is the least important thing. It's the what. Focus on the what. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to panic sell? Are you going to waste your time and energy? Or are you going to figure out what to buy next at these cheap prices? So focus on the what. You'll be much better off. And of course, and don't focus on what you can't control. And of course, your account value, just like my account value, is going to go down when these overall sell-offs happen. We can't control that. But remember that it's only psychological damage, right? It's not realized, right? Just because you see minus whatever, well, maybe in 6 months from now, it could go back up. Remember that when Trump announced the tariffs, the Liberation Day, and the market tanked really, really bad. And then a month or two later, it went back to normal. So just remember, that's typically what's going to happen. It always happens. Think long term. You got to think long term, stick to your plan. Okay. Think of your convictions, focus on your portfolio, and just building and nurturing that perfectly balanced long-term portfolio that you're comfortable with, and take the opportunity to keep adding and buying these cheap shares, because even in the income world, whether you're a growth investor or an income investor, buying cheaper shares is obviously has good value long term. But as an income investor, we know that when prices go down, the yields go up. So you're actually getting more bang for your buck. You're growing your income. If you're like me and just buying every single month and not selling anything, well, you're just growing your income faster. If you're an income investor and you only buy and you don't sell, and you buy as much as you can every month, let's say you do it every month like me, don't you want to buy cheaper? It's only going to accelerate your income growth over time. So these are exciting times for a PII investor that has experience. These are the times where I'm very grateful that I'm a buy and hold PII investor, and because I don't have to sell anything, I get my cash flow that is typically uninterrupted. Yes, there could be some distribution fluctuations. That also depends on the funds you buy, right? If you're buying a diversified fund, obviously it has a lot less risk of a distribution reduction than an S&P 500 fund, right? So of course you got to expect that. It's only normal. I trust the fund managers like Global X, like the other ones, to manage those distributions properly. And we actually talk, me and JC, I asked him about distribution sustainability. We talk about that. So you could check that out here. But yeah, I mean, I am not worried at all. If you're a bit newer, it could be daunting. You know, you'll see, again, I'm repeating myself. I didn't want to make it long, but you're going to see your account values go down. There's nothing you could do about it. It's not that you've chosen poorly. It's just when there's a general sell-off like this, that's what's going to happen. But stay strong, stay focused. Remember that you're a buy and hold investor for the long term. The key word is long term, and everything is going to be okay. So I just wanted to share that video today. Some quick thoughts here during these red bad times, which is exciting times because I just know I'm just going to be growing my income faster, right? Because I'm buying cheaper. So I wish you guys a good weekend. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay passive, stay honorable. See you next time.